Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. So I've got the new Magpie triangle shapes to show you today. So there's two available. These don't actually have any names like the normal sort of Magpie glitters and Magpie dusts and things like that. So we've just got light and we've got dark. So as you can see, this is more of a sort of unicorn type look, with obviously the blue and the pink and the gold coming through on the light. And then I would say that the darker ones are more of like a mermaidy type one, where you can see that obviously it's more purple, pink and gold. So I'm just going to take a little look at each of these, and obviously I will do a demo for you as well. I've already done the dark, so we'll start with that. And then I will go into the light one and I'll do a demo to show you how to actually apply them as well. So like I said, we're going to start off with the dark here. So they are really small, but obviously you have to remember that these are 3D, but hopefully you can see all the colours coming through there. And one's just dropped out there, but they're really quite thin, even though they are 3D. I wouldn't sort of say that they were massively 3D, but you will have to sort of encapsulate them in something other than just nail polish or a general gel polish. You'd need to be using sort of a gel builder or something like that, or obviously acrylic as well. So here's the swatch that I did of using the dark shape, so hopefully you can see all the colours coming through. So I did this on top of Magpie Jazzy Joe. I just wanted to try something a bit different rather than doing it on black. If you've seen one of my previous videos with these sort of similar shapes, you would have seen that I did some of the darker colours on black, and I didn't actually like it. You couldn't see it as well, so I wanted to make sure this time that I used a nice bright colour. So, and I've just dimmed my daylight lamp as well there, so hopefully you can see more of the colours coming through, but obviously it's completely smooth. As I sort of have said before, with these type of shapes, you need to avoid going right up to the cuticle, sidewalls and free edges to make sure that everything is nice and smooth in there. But obviously I did this in exactly the same way as I'm going to show you in a second. So it's really effective and it looks absolutely gorgeous, and obviously you can do this in whatever pattern and stuff that you want to. So we'll move on to the light ones. So here are the light ones. So like I said, these are more sort of unicorny, I would sort of say, because of the white and the blue and everything. I'm not going to do it over white though, because I think that's quite standard. So I'm actually going to use Magpie Gel Colour Bobby Dazzler, which is this sort of bright pinky purple colour. I just thought it might look quite nice. So obviously if this is on natural nails, you would have done your base coat and your first layer of colour. So this is my second layer of colour that I'm now putting on here. And obviously I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. Then to encapsulate them, I'm going to use Give Me Strength by Magpie. So this is their gel strengthener. So it's to be used on natural nails, obviously to apply strength sort of underneath your gel. But it's great for applying sort of Swarovski crystals and stuff like that. And it's exactly what I used for this little one here to encapsulate these sort of darker shapes. And also then what I'm going to do is just tip some of the shapes out into the lid. This will be a great way to sort of contain everything and to pick up the shapes. Now obviously there is sort of a back and a front to these. Obviously the 3D effect is the front, so just be careful when you're sort of picking them up which way they're going to go on the nail. So once that's been cured, I'm just going to get my Give Me Strength and apply a nice layer onto the nail. And obviously I'm not curing that yet, so I want to apply my shape. So I've got the Crystal Ninja Tanto here, so and I'm just going to use that to pick the shapes up and start placing them on. Okay, so now that they're all placed, I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds in my lamp. Okay, and once that's been cured, I'm then going to get my Give Me Strength again, and I'm going to do a really nice sort of floaty layer of this over the whole entire nail. Now obviously this is quite a long nail, so obviously if you're doing it on a shorter nail you probably wouldn't use this much, but I really want to make sure that I completely cover this nail with the strengthener. So I'm also going to look down the barrel of the nail and sort of float the Give Me Strength sort of over certain sections, especially down that middle bit where the nail naturally curves. And obviously if you see any bits sort of sticking up, just dab some of the Give Me Strength. The good thing with the Give Me Strength is it self levels, so you shouldn't actually need to file this at all. So that's my first layer, so I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. So then once that's cured, I'm just going to do exactly the same thing again. So a nice floaty layer over the whole nail of Give Me Strength. This will just fully encapsulate this. Obviously if this is on natural nails that you would have been doing Give Me Strength on anyway, what I would do is I would just do your base coat and your colour and then do your Give Me Strength afterwards. I wouldn't do your Give Me Strength and then all of this on the top, because you just really wouldn't need to. Making sure that everything's nice and in the gel. So again, I'm just going to cure that for 60 seconds. So, and finally, I'm just going to get Magpie Gel Colour in Let It Shine, which is their top coat. So, and I'm just going to apply a nice layer of the Let It Shine over the whole nail, making sure obviously to cap my free edge, and I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. So once that's all been fully cured, I'm then just going to get a lint-free wipe and the Magpie cleanser just to wipe off of that tacky layer finally, but it's all nice and smooth on there. There's no bumps or anything sticking out, and like I said, you know, obviously I avoided just around the cuticle area, really around the sidewalls and the free edge. So, and then here you have both of the swatches together. So obviously I've just used these over certain colours. You can literally probably use them over anything. You know, it would be nice to see what they would look like on black and white. These are quite unusual, and obviously if you are a nail technician and you're using these on your clients, I would charge extra for this because it does take time. It takes time placing all of those little bits on, in fact probably more than doing sort of crystals and stuff like that, I would say. So they do take a bit of extra time. So if you are going to be offering these to clients, I would definitely charge extra. But it's really nice to see them over some different colours. I obviously did the light ones over Dolly Daydream from Magpie, which is a pastel blue, and it looked really, really nice. So it'd be interesting to see what they look like over different colours. I know quite a lot of my clients have already got their eyes on these. So thanks to Magpie for sending me the light and the dark shape, as always. I hope that you like this tutorial, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.